You getting sued, ma'am. Y'all got me. Not Draco. I need another mansion. You getting sued. That was my lawyer.
Just now, a shocking leak has dropped and Soulja Boy is caught in the middle of a blazing storm. A former associate of the rapper has allegedly posted a private video online, sparking chaos all across social media. The clip, which started making rounds only hours ago, appears to show Soulja Boy in a compromising situation, one he likely never thought would see the light of day. The leak instantly set off controversy, with fans rushing to confirm the footage, while critics wasted no time dragging his name into the dirt. Soulja Boy, recognized for his loud presence online, wasn't about to sit quiet. Within minutes, he clapped back with a furious stream of posts, shutting down the claims and warning of legal smoke for the person responsible. Sources connected to the matter say Soulja is already moving with his legal squad, issuing takedown notices and starting a full investigation into the leak.
Oh, he was for me. I loved it. I loved it. I had some it was Louis, it was everything, and it was perfect. And he was like, take this, you white. Like he kept, like, he's very like into like the race play stuff. And
Soulja.
But here's the thing, I don't know if this was really him or it was like drunk him or like, yo, I'm nervous. I'm like, is he gonna hurt me? Is he making music? I was so nervous. I go up the stairs and I'm just heart beating, you know what I mean? He was like, hey, what's up? And I was like, hey, what's up? He was like, you get down? And I was like.
His quick reaction makes it clear. This isn't just a humiliating moment. It's the start of a heated public and courtroom war. The buzz in the streets is on fire. Word is spreading fast that the self-proclaimed young millionaire of the game might have been secretly linking up with another man behind closed doors. In recent times, scandals have been shaking the industry, and more rap figures keep getting caught in situations nobody expected to see coming. The whispers are non-stop and the speculation is running wild. This storm blew up heavy when someone using the name William the Baddest stepped forward, spilling tea with no hesitation. He claimed to have had a personal encounter with Soulja Boy and didn't hold back during an interview with Tasha K, a figure known for exposing explosive stories. The way William laid out his version had the audience frozen. This wasn't mild gossip. This was uncut, raw drama, turning heads everywhere. William kept the energy high, making intense claims about what happened and even going into vivid physical descriptions that had social media spiraling. But what shook people even more was his admission that he felt uneasy being linked with someone from.
Oh, am I gay? Yeah, I'm gay as fuck. I get in there, and at that moment, I go from professional, like a fan, to like, you're about to have sex with him, right? And so he pulls his dick out, right? And that thing was big, Tasha.
Most skinny men got big.
No, that thing was big, Tasha.
But most skinny men got
I'm gonna be honest, that thing was like fat, and it goes, here's the thing that makes it different. It goes to the left.
Okay.
Like Tasha, it's long and it goes to the left.
Oh, okay, so it's got a curve.
Yeah, to the left.
A street-connected circle. He explained that in certain environments, involvement like that could bring serious danger if the wrong people caught wind. The risk, secrecy, and bold nature of these claims have the conversation roaring at full volume. You could practically hear the nerves in his voice. He sounded rattled for sure. Still, credit where it's due, William seemed completely in his zone while breaking down his claimed experience with Soulja Boy. He painted it like a night straight out of a dream, with all the props, role play, and every detail he wanted to see play out. The way he described it made it sound smooth, slick, and locked in just right. And the details? William didn't hold back for a second. He walked through it moment by moment, painting vivid pictures with no filter at all. But the second this talk hit social media, Soulja Boy moved lightning fast to shut it down. He called it pure lies and declared nobody ever touched him, not even close. According to him, none of that behind closed doors talk ever took place, especially not with William. Soulja Boy wasn't just brushing it off. He went straight into legal mode with threats of lawsuits. He said he was ready to go after anyone reposting or repeating the story, making sure to name drop Tasha K in the mix. He claimed the whole drama started over nothing more than a quick photo with a fan. And he wasn't bluffing either.
To the left, everything.
But I gotta be serious.
Look, he was like Beyonce. There's inner Beyonce about to come out.
It was, but
go ahead,
but Tasha,
yes.
like I did it. I was like shaking. Like, if I do this, is he gonna hurt me?
Yeah.
Because in my community, you could be with a rapper or a straight guy like that, or a hood ass Crip or Blood, right? I've been there and done that. Whenever they come to their sense, like, hold up, what the. Like, that's what happens, and you could lose your life like that. That's why a lot of transgender women die.
His tone was sharp as he warned, "You getting sued, that was my lawyer on the line." But here's where it turns messy. Old receipts are floating around, and some of them don't exactly help Soulja's case. Add in whispers from past rumors about his preferences, plus comments made by Vivica A. Fox hinting he might be into men, and the speculation is gaining major traction. The chatter isn't dying down, it's growing louder by the minute. Vivica A. Fox added serious fuel to the fire with a sly jab. She stirred up more talk by referencing those old rumors from her famous XXL magazine shoot with 50 Cent. She even reminded people how 50 once criticized the show Empire for being too focused on gay themes before hitting back with the line, "That's the pot calling the kettle black." Now the streets are wondering if she was low-key, aiming that smoke at Soulja Boy too, connecting old gossip to the current storm. That comment had the crowd holding their breath in shock when 50 blamed Empire's second season ratings drop on having too much of that gay stuff. People instantly called out the double standard. Vivica wasted no time firing off, "The pot calling the kettle black," with a tone so sharp it sliced through the room. That moment carried pure tension. Shade like that always lands heavy. Still, she never outright said anything concrete. When pressed about the remark, she doubled back, saying, "I'm not saying he's gay," but by then, the whispers had already taken over. Folks were dissecting her every word, watching body language and piecing together their own theories. Adding more fuel to this storm, William posted an old snapshot of him alongside Soulja Boy. Allegedly, from the very night he claimed the events went down, fans went full detective mode, zooming in on every corner of that picture, breaking down details, and hyping up the idea that this might have some truth. The chatter hasn't slowed for a second. Whether this is just clout chasing or something deeper, one thing's certain: the rumor mill is spinning faster than ever. Social media hasn't let up, and the comments are hotter than lava. On X, one user went all in, saying, "Tell him, prove us wrong. Let's see the package and see if it goes to the left." Like William said, that boldness had people shocked at the nerve. Reactions are torn between disbelief and raw curiosity. Some people are acting like this is a live event, waiting for receipts to drop. And truth be told, William's storytelling painted such a colorful mental image that now imaginations are running wild. "We'll know once we see it," one person commented, treating it like a dramatic reality show moment. But not everyone's buying into the hype. One voice stepped up in Soulja Boy's defense, saying, "Yeah, we all know it's curved and big, but this girl sounds like she's making it up." That take tried to cool the flames while still nodding to the rumors William pushed, leaving the situation stuck between disbelief and blind loyalty. Even with the chaos blazing online, Soulja Boy still holds a loyal fan base standing strong behind him. For many supporters, these allegations don't shake their image of him one bit. But the conversation isn't cooling off anytime soon. This story has the internet locked in tight. Here's where things take a sharper turn. Just when the buzz was starting to calm, another wave of drama rolled in. People began digging through old interviews, searching for anything that could tie past comments to the new claims. A resurfaced throwback livestream clip showed Soulja joking about being different behind closed doors, and within minutes, timelines were flooded again. Every vague statement is now being twisted into a so-called confession. One popular influencer even dropped a reaction video saying, "We've been ignoring the signs. He told y'all without saying too much." That post alone set off thousands of replies, with viewers battling over whether it was pure context, twisting, or a quiet admission of something bigger. Meanwhile, William is standing firm and firing back. He's been active online, doubling down on his version of events and teasing that he's sitting on more receipts. On one live stream, he even hinted at having video proof, but claimed he's saving it for the right moment. That alone caused chaos, with the public demanding he either drop it now or stop dragging it out. Day by day, this is turning into more than a random rumor. It's a full-blown saga. Between the receipts, online reactions, and looming legal moves, it feels like a reality show playing out in real time. One thing's certain, this drama isn't slowing, it's getting deeper, louder, and even harder for anyone to ignore. Just when it seemed the internet had maxed out on drama, a new player stepped in, someone claiming to be close to William. They claimed to have known him for years and hinted there's more under the surface that hasn't been revealed yet. They didn't drop direct names or concrete receipts, but they suggested William's side of the story was just the tip of the iceberg, and the rest could flip everything upside down. They mentioned group chats, private messages, and industry parties where situations allegedly unfolded that could back up William's claims. None of this has been verified, but that hasn't stopped fans from going full detective mode. Now, the internet is scouring for old posts, screenshots, or anything linking Soulja Boy to these rumored events. And just when it felt like every angle had been covered, another twist sent the story into overdrive. Late last night, an anonymous account dropped a blurred screenshot that they claim came from the so-called missing video William hinted at. The image was grainy, faces not fully clear, but the captions made bold suggestions about who was in the frame, and the internet didn't waste a second tearing it apart. Within minutes, social media detectives were zooming in, matching tattoos, jewelry, and even background furniture to photos from Soulja Boy's past live streams. Some swore the match was perfect, others called it a reach, but either way, the debate was fiery. The screenshot alone had timelines on lockdown, with people trading theories like it was a championship game. Adding gasoline to the fire, the anonymous account claimed they've got more frames to post, and that what's already out is light work compared to what's coming. That statement sent shockwaves through the threads, with thousands of users begging for the full drop, while others demanded proof or silence. It was digital chaos, and the hype only grew with every refresh. Meanwhile, Soulja Boy's camp reportedly went into overdrive, working to track the source of the leak and issue immediate takedown orders. Sources say his legal team is now focusing on finding the person behind the anonymous account, claiming this is a direct violation of privacy and a targeted smear campaign. The seriousness of the hunt made it clear this isn't just messy gossip anymore. It's a high-stakes battle playing out in real time. And then came the Late Night Spaces chat on X, where hundreds tuned in to swap theories and trade insider knowledge. One user claimed to have been at an after-hours industry gathering where Soulja Boy was supposedly present with William, a claim that instantly split the room. The host of the space promised they had more than stories, hinting at unreleased photos that could shake the internet again. At this point, the situation has morphed into a digital soap opera where every post, every photo, and every rumor fuels the next plot twist. And with new leaks supposedly on the horizon, the crowd watching this unfold isn't going anywhere. They're bracing for the next big drop. Meanwhile, Soulja Boy's camp is moving with calculated quiet. No public statements, no flashy pressers, just a steady wave of legal threats floating around while the online chatter refuses to slow down. It almost feels like they're hoping the noise fades without them having to speak another word. But with how quickly these rumors mutate, silence alone might not be enough to smother the flames. The deeper this thing digs, the heavier the questions get, and the streets want answers. Whether this is clout, truth, or a mix of both, the audience is locked in with every single update. And with new voices stepping into the chaos, this ride is nowhere near its final stop. Tasha K might have turned the volume up too high by letting that interview run wild. But let's be real, stirring the pot is part of her brand, so no surprise there. Still, with how bold the accusations were, both Tasha and William will need heavy, undeniable proof if Soulja Boy really pushes this into the courtroom. Because if even a shred of these claims sticks under real legal heat or credible testimony, it could unleash a media storm. Soulja's polished image might not survive. And that's not exaggeration. Once the legal machine gets involved, this becomes way more than online gossip. If the claims get confirmed with hard facts, the fallout could land in ways no one is ready for. Not the fans, not the blogs, and not even his inner circle. This could flip overnight, fast and hard. At the end of the day, as long as everything stays between consenting adults and nobody is being forced or harmed, there's no space for moral judgment. But with the way this saga keeps building, it's crystal clear. The final chapter hasn't been written yet. So, if you're locked in for all the jaw-dropping twists, don't miss what's coming next. Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button, and subscribe now so you're first to catch every new turn in this wild story.